What's up, nail geeks, and welcome to an awesome Emily DeMolly collection. I am super stoked to have Haley back on the channel. Her polishes are just magical and amazing, and this set is just no exception. If you like shimmer, you might want to be sitting down for these. They are stunning, so let's check them out. And we're starting off with a super bright one. This is Ray's Octaves, described as a neon red, somewhat orange base with purple aurora shimmer. All right, so if you're new around here and you have not seen my Emily DeMolly videos, or you're even new to the brand, spoiler alert, EDM is a brand that is just incredible for formula. Haley has a way with shimmers where she can make them very obvious, but also keep the formula incredibly creamy, and that's this entire set. Now, Ray's Octaves is throwing my monitor here for a loop, so I know it's going to do that on y'all's screens too. So please note, in person, this is absolutely a neon red-orange. It's right there in the middle. Everything's blown out here, and I'm so sorry for that. This is just neon, true neon goodness. It's lovely. I think 3 coats is perfect, and a good glossy top coat to give you that gel-like appearance. And next, speaking of neons, is Leave a Light On. This is a neon green base with blue aurora shimmer. My goodness, this entire set is magical, and I have just an Achilles heel for neon greens. This is one of them, and I have such a difficult time deciding, do I need to make more space for neon greens in my life? They hold a special place in my heart because they're so ridiculously flattering, and this is striking against my skin tone. So medium to deep skin tones, this is going to pop on you so good. I think 2 to 3 coats is perfect here, just like the previous one, which is beautiful considering that they're both true neon pigments in my opinion, and there's no chalkiness. These applied like butter and built up so well. And despite being so very neon, that shimmer is striking again. And here we've got Desperate Times. This is described as a multi-chrome base that shifts through shades of dark purple, orange, and red. This was the photo that I teased, I think at the very beginning of November. That should tell you how far in advance I swatch stuff. It's usually a month, sometimes 2 months before the video comes out. It's wild. Anyways, just a little behind the scenes tidbit there. This was the one that I teased on my Instagram when I started my Black Friday posting, or rather my editing, and it just knocked my socks off. This is such a stunning, beautiful multi-chrome. In my opinion, in indoor lights, you're going to dominantly see a dark purple glow, and at shaded lights, you're going to see that nice burgundy come out to play. It's almost like a duochrome, but I do see a multi-chrome at more extreme angles. There is a third orangey sort of cast at, again, extreme angles. 2 to 3 coats is perfect, plus a glossy top coat. And here we've got Switch Pages. This is a pale blue-gray nail polish with strong blue aurora shimmer. Oh, this is so lovely. It's beautiful. And even if you're not a blue lover like myself, I'm very sorry you were going to fall in love with this one. It's just gorgeous, especially if you have warm undertones like myself. That cool toned look just... It's icy and it's magical. Switch Pages has a strong wintry sort of vibe with it. It's fantastic. And my full hand shot shows you an excellent representation of what I'm seeing in person. The shimmer is very strong. It's just flattering, and it's got that wonderful creamy type of formula to it. So 2 to 3 coats is all you need, and a good glossy top coat, and it's just stunning. It's not very often that I just absolutely fall in love with my photos. I'm usually a pretty harsh critic on myself, especially given all the skin problems I've had this year, but I really appreciated how my photos came out of these. I was just loving it so much, and I think it's the polish at the end of the day. And here we've got Secrets to Keep. This is a medium dusty blue Crelly with strong pink, orange, gold, green, shifting aurora shimmer. All right, so we have one that is just the slightest bit more of a Crelly type formula than, say, the previous ones we saw, that more creamy sort of vibe to the formula, but I still think this one self-levels very well. It's very forgiving in terms of streakiness from the shimmer, especially on that second coat there. You can see that it's trying to, but the formula said no, not today. And then we don't have really any streaking. So very user-friendly in that regard, especially if you're new at applying indie polish. And this shimmer is so striking. I love this one too, even though it's more of a dusky sort of base, which usually is not my jam, but finished with a glossy top coat and it's just glorious. And then lastly, we've got Relics of Time. This is a light gray base with strong copper gold green shifting Aurora shimmer. All right, so we've got the last one is more of a neutral. It's heavily leaning neutral on myself. I do think that the base color is very much a light gray, but I think against my skin tone, this is leaning almost like a greige on myself. This is also very forgiving, has a wonderful formula similar to the others, and 2 to 3 coats is what I'm going to suggest. I mentioned it on a previous video, but I am a 3-coat gal and I think it just plumps up polishes perfectly. And I think this video is giving y'all a very, very good reason on plumping up and giving a more thicker appearance is just, in my opinion, it's just aesthetically pleasing to me. And then to round it off, we've got the Willet Topper segment. This is where I demonstrate polishes over a black swatch stick to demonstrate versatility. Okay, so I'm always saying that jellies and crellies are better and more creamier formulas aren't that great for topping, but this is of course the exception. I'm telling y'all, if you haven't tried Emily DeMolly, you need to. This is a perfect brand, and oh my goodness, it's so satisfying on formula. And even though these are just so super smooth, I mean, the video is speaking for itself. They're all popping very well. Even Desperate Times, given that it's more of a vampier sort of look, it's just beautiful. It's more of a super dark and sultry sort of appearance with that strong multi-chrome pigment. And Switch Pages, my favorite. It is so good over black. I can see this looking fantastic over a dark gray too. And Secrets to Keep. This shimmer is beautiful. It's so striking against that black. I think this is an extra demonstration for how fantastic the formula is and forgiving in terms of any potential streaking. And then this is our family shot. I know I forgot to show you guys Relics of Time over a swatch stick, but in my rush of November, I did remember to get the family shot, so you guys can still see it there all the way to the left. What a lovely family it is. All right, so I know I've got quite a few subscribers than what I had when I went on my baby leave, which was when I took a break and I wasn't swatching as much. So if you're new around these parts, Emily DeMolly is an Australian brand and she's got 2 different websites. So she's got a US/international site and she's also got her Australian website. In the description box below, I'm going to link you guys to both of them. And the Australian launch is going to be Friday, December 1st at 10 a.m. Australian time. And then the US and international site is going to launch Thursday, November 30th at 6 p.m. Eastern time. These are so, so lovely. I'll also link you guys below to the Facebook group, and I'll also have timestamps if you want to go back and rewatch anything. These are definitely must-haves. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.